Hello there, people of the internet. I figured I'd give a update video on the little admin light, little Cloud Defensive admin light, and a little channel update as well. So first off, let's go with the light. Now, if you remember from my first video about the Cloud Defensive admin light, it replaced this old Streamlight, either a micro or macro stream, I can't remember, but this light had it for years and years. It was getting a little old, a little worn in the tooth. Just wasn't quite performing the way it used to. I guess just showing its age. Lens all scratched up and clouded over from living in a pants pocket. And then Cloud came out with this. Got one, and I've been carrying it for, I believe it's been about 17 days since we did the video on this. And just a quick update, I'm gonna continue to do a running review on this light for, what do you think, 6 months? If it'll make it 6 months, we could call it good at that point. Don't think we'd have to worry about it anymore. So to go over, just for anybody who's not familiar with, this is the Cloud Defensive Chiro. I don't know how you pronounce that. I can't even remember what it is actually. Chiro, something like that. It's made in China. Little Cloud Defensive admin light. Not a lot of difference between the two, is it? It's not. Except this one's got like 30 or 40 lumens, and this one has two modes. The first mode being high, which is 350 lumens, and the second mode is like 30 or 40s. So this one's rechargeable. This one's AAA battery. So I guess just tell you what, I use this thing all the time. It lives in my front pocket. I carry it to work. I carry it at home. I never leave home without it. It is always in my pocket. I use this thing all the time. If you have one of these little lights, you'd be amazed. Not necessarily a Cloud Defensive, but any small pocket flashlight, you'd be amazed at how often it is used. Used in the daytime, drop something, slides up underneath the chair or table, boom, you got a little bit of light to find it. It's just an extremely useful little thing. I couldn't tell you how many times I use it. It is just used more than a pocket knife, for sure. But it has performed great. I've not had any trouble with it. It's always came on. It's never went dead yet. I actually, the reason I started filming this video is because I was about to recharge it. I've used it a lot this week, and figured I'd just put the charging process on YouTube, because when I searched for it, I didn't see it on there. So, but I hear a lot of people complaining how it won't charge, but I believe it's because they're doing it the wrong way. There's a little, you got to do it a certain way for it to charge. So with mine, both of them, I put the small Ranger band on around the head of the light. And if you're wondering what that is, I just order these Ranger bands. I get them off Amazon. You get a whole pack of them. It's got all kind of different shapes and sizes. And I just use these little small ones for this purpose. I don't know what you would use them for. Hell, they're too small to stretch over anything substantial. So just work that over the end, and it just gives you something other than metal to grab a hold of. It doesn't really catch on the material of your pants pockets, or it doesn't mine anyway. And it just gives you something with a little bit of grip that you can take on and off easily. I mean, you could use tape, but Lord, you'd have to unwrap it every time to charge it, because the charging port is just right underneath. And that's it. You charge it right there. I'm going to reposition the camera, and I'll bring you back and show you how to charge this thing. All right, we're back. Now let's show you the charging process. My cord is not quite as long as I want it to be, so we're just gonna make do. You take the, let me zoom you guys in just a touch more. Is that better? I think it is. You just plug it in. I just got this plugged into a phone charger. Just plug it in, and then See how the light is kind of like red, amber, and green? Well, it's not charging. To charge it, you have to click the end cap. Click it. There we go. We got to click it. Now it's red. It's charging. We'll just set it to the side, and we'll check on it in about 15-20 minutes, and it should be charged. But that is it, folks. There's nothing else to it other than that. If you're having problem charging it, might be because you didn't click the end cap. Other than that, I don't have anything to say about it. It's a great little light. So we'll give you a little bit of a channel update here. We've got several reviews coming out as soon as Big Ron gets to feeling better. He's got the good old crud. If you live in the South, you probably know what I'm talking about, because pollen is everywhere. We're in this weird weather pattern where we have like a week of weather in the high 70s and then a week in the low 50s, and and it goes back and forth. And now all the trees are producing pollen, everything's budding out. The maple trees here are getting leaves now. All the buds are blowing away. Those dreaded, hateful, I hate those Bradford pears. God, they smell terrible, and they wreak havoc on my dang allergies. Gosh, everybody is just sneezing and snotting and coughing and, allergies and then sinus infections. So that's the way it is here in the South. That's why Big Ron has not made a review lately. He's wanting to make one on his Ruger Wrangler. So be ready for that to come out here probably in the next week and a half. We've also got a review of, well, I'll just show it to you. Back you out a little bit. Also got a review of this is a Geissele Super Duty upper. It's a Blim upper, 14.5 pin and welded. This is mine. I've got quite a, no, I'm not going to say quite a bit. I've probably got maybe 500 through it, but it's been all steel case. There's a big difference between this one and the Super Duty Big Ron did a review of. His would not run steel case wolf. Well, this one does. Got a review of that coming out, and we'll touch on some lubrication of ARs as well. I've been running a test for about 3 months on 2 different AR lubes, and so we'll tie those in with that review. And last but not least, we are creeping so close to the 200 subscriber mark. So if you haven't yet, please click like and subscribe, and YouTube tells me to tell you guys to hit that bell for notifications. But it really does help us out quite a bit. And when we get to the 250 subscriber mark, I think we have another giveaway planned for that one. So stay tuned for the review of the Ruger Wrangler, the review of the Blim Geissele Super Duty, and a couple of other ones that are coming up. We're not going to talk about them right yet, but I think they'll be pretty popular. So I think that's all. I think I squeezed everything in here. I probably said 37 times or more. So thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video.